Please be seated. Welcome to the Mary Frances Early College of Education Convocation for summer and fall 2024 graduates. My name is Denise Spangler, and I have the honor of serving as Dean of the Mary Frances Early College of Education. Our college was founded in 1908 to bring teacher education to the state of Georgia. Since then, we have grown and matured as a college, branching out into fields as diverse as speech pathology, athletic training, sport management, and student affairs leadership. In 2020, the college was named for Mary Frances Early, the first African-American graduate of UGA. It is an incredible honor for our college to bear her name, and we are aware that we must all hold ourselves to the high standards and ideals Ms. Early exemplifies. The mission of the College of Education is to enhance the well-being of society through teaching, research, and service. We are committed to accomplishing this mission by using innovative approaches to teaching, conducting research that makes a difference, improving the lives of the people of Georgia and beyond, and promoting inclusion and belonging for all people. We achieve our mission through the hard work and dedication of our 4,000 students, over 450 of whom are graduating this semester, and our 200 faculty and 130 staff members. This year's undergraduate students have shown remarkable persistence and resilience, as many of them graduated high school in May 2020 during the start of the global pandemic without a high school graduation ceremony, and entered college that fall with hybrid classes, social distancing, gallons of hand sanitizer, stacks of masks in every hallway, limited opportunities for extracurricular activities, and lots of uncertainty. Despite these setbacks, each one of you showed remarkable resilience, adaptability, determination in navigating through uncertain times to complete your degrees, while also making lifelong friendships, finding new ways to be part of student organizations, completing field experiences and internships, and prioritizing your mental and physical health. I applaud you for being here today, for reaching this milestone moment, and for doing it with grace, enthusiasm, and commitment. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, the ways you've engaged with our college and the university, the broader community, and the fact that you are leaving everything here better than when you arrived 4-ish years ago. You have truly been part of something special here in the Mary Frances Early College of Education. Whether through service, learning, research internships, student organizations, or other avenues, you played a role in making the world a better place. I want to share a few statistics to help you put into perspective what you've achieved. According to the US Census Bureau, 23% of the people in the US hold a bachelor's degree, 10% hold a master's degree, and only 2% have doctoral degrees. Stop and think about that for a minute. You are indeed among a very special group of people for what you have accomplished. And you didn't just earn a degree. Many of you have provided important service to the community, contributed to building knowledge through research, or broadened your own horizons with experiential learning opportunities such as study abroad or internships. Sitting among you are students who've started new student organizations, served as ambassadors and peer mentors, and volunteered hundreds of hours with organizations on campus and in our community. Some of you earned your degrees while working, taking care of your children or parents, or blazing your own trail as the first person in your family to attend college or graduate school. While you've indeed accomplished something extraordinary by earning an undergraduate or graduate degree, I want you to remember that you are among the very privileged few who've had the opportunity to earn a degree. Thus, it is incumbent on you to use your degree to make the world a better place. This is a day to celebrate you and your passion for learning and helping others. To mark this special occasion and to give you an image of the future you have ahead of you, we invite one of our distinguished alumni to address our graduates at each convocation. This year's speaker has accomplished much in her short career, and we're honored that she is here with us to celebrate this special occasion. Mary Terry Olinger is a Watkinsville native and part of the first set of quintuplets born in Georgia. Some of her siblings are here today with her. She's a double dog from our college, earning her bachelor's degree in health and physical education in 2019 and her master's degree in educational administration and policy in 2020. This past May, she became the youngest person admitted to and to earn a doctorate in learning and organizational change at Baylor University. While at the University of Georgia, Dr. Olinger was on the track and field team where she competed in the high jump. She participated in the SEC championship all 4 years, was on the athletic director's honor roll each year, on the SEC academic honor roll, and she was an All-American in 2017. Her senior year, she received the Presidential Award of Excellence, which is given to less than 1% of Georgia's graduating class. Dr. Olinger has a strong commitment to serving the organizations of which she is part. During her time at UGA, she was part of Leadership, Education, and Development Program for UGA Athletics and the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Mary also served as a College of Education ambassador for 3 years. Dr. Olinger is deeply committed to community service beyond the university. While at UGA, she accumulated 700 hours of community service and served as the track team's community service chair. She received the UGA Community Service Leader Award. She was named to the SEC Community Service Team. She was honored with the Hornsby Howell Community Service Award. And in 2019, Mary was recognized as a UGA Peach of an Athlete role model for the state of Georgia. Dr. Olinger spent the past 5 years as a special education teacher and coach at Temple High School in Texas, teaching, mentoring, and inspiring students in and out of the classroom. She was the head women's cross-country coach, and the team won back-to-back district championships. She also worked with the Global Biorisk Advisory Council as an athletic facility specialist, working with organizations such as the Kansas City Chiefs, Golden State Warriors, and LA Lakers, among others. She and her husband recently returned to the Athens area, and I'm delighted that she's back making a difference in our community. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mary Terry Olinger.
Thank you, Dean Spangler, esteemed faculty, and dedicated staff for all you have done for these tremendous students to get here today. It's an honor to stand before you all on this momentous occasion. 5'11", the bar I could not get over. The day was May 5th, 2018, and I would go on to get third in the track meet that I set a personal record in. The height of the high jump bar that stood in front of me was 1.81 meters, or 5 feet and 11 inches. Where's my math teachers, math folks at back there? I would guess that I've attempted to clear this bar 100 times and have high jumped over 10,000 bars in my career. Today was not that day. The 2 people ahead of me went on to compete in the Olympics, an experience I dreamed of, an opportunity I longed for. You see, high jump is unique in that you always hit the bar. 5'11", the bar I could not get over. I wouldn't want it any other way. You can still hit the bar and win. Much like life, you can hit walls and you can overcome them. Sometimes when you are staring at a barrier you can't overcome, you get through it by having a sound support system, hard work, determination, and effort. You can move forward. I want to challenge you all with 5 things today. As I began to work on this speech and what I wanted to include, I realized that for much of my college career, I dedicated hundreds and hundreds of hours to community service in the service of others. However, I wouldn't trade the time I spent throughout college serving the Athens community, from elementary and middle schoolers to the homeless and elderly. But I couldn't help but think I might have been a better high jumper had I not spent that time working with the community and working on holistically doing everything that I could to set my body up for competition and practice. We'll never know, but I'm okay with that. Why? Those experiences brought me something far greater. They brought me deep connections with the people I served, my teammates, coaches, and countless community members. It brought me joy, love, heartache, compassion, empathy, and a longing to do more. First, I challenge you all to do something kind toward a stranger every day. Now let's talk about the class of 2024. You all experienced not 1, but 2 daggum national championships. Wow, do I wish I was a part of one of those. Yeah. In a tale of romantic endeavors, you watched Travis Kelce catch Taylor Swift. Throughout your time at the University of Georgia, you all experienced adversity personally and educationally. Heck, you all navigated the COVID-19 pandemic. All of these things and more have helped you get to where you are today. What lies ahead tomorrow may be hopeful, may be scary, may be exciting. As you sit here today, think about the hard things you have faced that have made you who you are and have helped you reach this incredible milestone. Change. A 6-letter word encapsulating monumental moments in your life as well as the mundane day-to-day activities. When I sat in your seat 5.5 years ago, ChatGPT wasn't even a thing. Can you imagine? Think about what has changed technologically in your world. My first phone was a stick Nokia phone that I put nail polish and sparkles on, and then the Razor and the Juke and the inception of the iPhone. A device capable of performing tasks Marty McFly and the flux capacitor couldn't have imagined 20 years ago. Now, parents and grandparents, you all may remember some weird contraption that plugged into a wall like a cord, now relics you can only find at garage sales. Nonetheless, you all changed when COVID hit and navigated unprecedented times. From shutdowns to virtual classes and all the in-between, you all adjusted. And as the world stood still, you persevered and found a way to keep moving forward. For most of my life, I looked at change as a negative thing. But in the past few years, I have found that change comes with growth, and change, positive or negative, is beautiful and transformative. Today, you are part of less than 20% of the population who hold a bachelor's degree and less than 10% who hold a master's. What you have accomplished today will set you up for what is next tomorrow. When I was sitting in your seat, sure, I thought about the future. I thought about what I wanted to accomplish. And looking back, I got married. I earned my master's and doctorate. I had a beautiful baby boy. He's not here because he'd be screaming. I moved twice, halfway across the country and back, go dogs. And I even had my thyroid removed. Some of those changes I dreamed about, others I feared. My second challenge to you today is to embrace change, the good and the bad, because it is through change that we adapt, grow, and discover who we are meant to be. Many of you will become teachers, professors, counselors, healthcare administrators, or work in athletics, among other ventures. Do you want to know what all these professions have in common? Each person in this room, through this incredible college, is in a position to truly serve other people. I find that to be one of the most gratifying experiences we can partake in as human beings. You all are about to embark on a journey of self-discovery, and through your experiences here, have built friendships, mentors, and a family you can lean on forever. Third, I challenge you to stay in touch with at least 2 people in your major and 1 mentor you have gained while here. Seek out someone you look up to and get to know them. Be bold, be confident, and true to yourself. One thing I can promise you is that connections, real, deep, personal connections with people are the foundation of long-term fulfillment and success. A few weeks ago, when I was thinking about this speech, I was picking up Legos. Those little pieces are designed to test your patience, especially if your foot lands on one. I put as many as I could find into the basket, and my son walked on over, and I think you can imagine what happens next. He picked the basket up, he dumped all the Legos on the floor. Instead of being frustrated, I looked at him, I smiled, I looked at the Legos, I smiled, I savored the moment. So please, as you sit here today, graduates, parents, friends, and family, savor this. Take a mental screenshot, tuck it in your memory, remember it, and be proud. And by all means, when your Lego pieces fall apart and you drop to the floor, pick them up, find joy in the patience in yourself to lean on your abilities to build up, and mold yourself into who you want to be. Spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, sing that song, dance that dance, enjoy each moment. Fourth, I challenge you to remember this day, your screenshot, unfiltered, and know that the person sitting here can and will overcome the challenges life may throw your way. I want to introduce you all to a word I have grown fondly of the past year. That word is commonality. Definition, the fact of sharing experiences, interests, or other characteristics with someone or something. That Lego moment, it was a commonality. It was a moment I shared with my son. There may not be hundreds of more Lego moments, but there will be T-ball games, homework, pizza nights, crushes, heartache. There will be sadness. There will be happiness. I find joy and comfort in sharing those commonalities with those that I love. Think about today. The person to your right and left got ready this morning for one of the biggest accomplishments of their life so far. Did anybody go to Jittery Joe's this morning? Is anyone thinking about Callie and Tito's after this? Are you excited? Are you nervous? As you sit here, think about the commonalities that you share. The University of Georgia and the past 4 or more years you have spent here have brought you many commonalities. Lastly, as life changes, I challenge you to find the commonalities with those around you. Let it bring you comfort through the change. When life is hard, step outside, look around, ground yourself, and know that you're not the only person picking up Legos. My favorite teacher of all time said, "Mary, never change." And what I think he meant was, don't change the person you are. Don't change your heart. Don't change your love for others. What I think he meant was to be you, and as life changes, continue to stick to your roots and learn. As I stand before you all, I am humbled by the great minds that will change their corner of the world. Becoming part of the Georgia Bulldog and Mary Frances Early College of Education alumni family is a privilege. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this moment with you. So, go Dogs, win the day, seize the moment. When you come across the bar you cannot get over, remember the good that comes from adversity. Don't fear change. Embrace the commonalities that connect us all. 511, the bar that helped make me who I am. Congratulations, class of 2024. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you.
Now we turn our attention to recognizing our graduates who have earned bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, or specialist degrees this summer or fall. The graduates will approach the stage from the audience's right and will be introduced by department, but not necessarily by degree. Please keep in mind that the graduates will also not necessarily be called in alphabetical order. Dr. Kevin Burke, Professor of Language and Literacy Education, will read a description of each department before its graduates are introduced. So we're going to go ahead and start lining up the graduates. Dr. Burke.
We begin our recognition of graduates this morning with the Department of Educational Theory and Practice. This department prepares its alumni for careers as educators and researchers focused on children and adolescents, their families, and their communities, with an emphasis on fostering equity and social justice. Students graduating from this department have earned degrees in elementary education or middle grades education.
Maya Kattabog. Kyla Danielle Standridge. Hannah Callie McElroy. Emerson Wynn Carolyn Kinsey. Ari Ann Stuckey. Alicia Monique Zane Manigo. Mackenzie Grace Calloway. Rachel Elaine Dixon. Catherine C. Bennett. Emily A. Munger. Jennifer Casas. McKinnon E. Breswell. Daisy Lynette Camacho. Rocio Ponce. Michelle Grigg. Scarlett Avery Reed Denson. Jo Yun Yu. Chloe Martindale. Sarah E. Daly. Catherine Ann Painter. Lauren E. Williams. Nicole Hortensia Restrepo. Shay Danielle Beiruther. Grace Ann Robinson. Annalise Francis Lewinsky. Melanie Grace Traeger. Hannah Holden. Alexia Tegan Pete. Macy Charlotte Mellon. Aida Isabel Bermudez. Isabel N. Lowe. Haley Michelle Norwood. Yuri Kim. Marissa F. Langley. Emily K. Bruning. Isabella Sarah Rowe. Leah Hope Rogers. Matthew Jean Scoretz. Abigail Silvera Serra. Ansley M. Howard. Sadie Jeanette Boyles. Mara C. Anthony. Emma Kate Smith. Lily M. Brogan. Kaylee Sierra Norman. Anna Jennings. Emma Lane Vandemark. Mary Caitlin Schroeder. Ansley O. Hyde. Sydney J. Cully. Adriana Dixion. Samantha Nicole Hopkins. Gabrielle May Holmes. Ella Francis Burke. Charlotte Bliss Williams. Olante Douglas. Avery Lee Orr. Owen M. Furr. Mackenzie Taylor Twinkies Fry. Emma G. Callahan. Mariangel S. Carros. Natalie A. Fiegel. Anna Lane Ivy. Mallory Davis. Hannah L. Dellis. Catherine E. Lamb. Caroline Joy Scoggins. Kaylee Ann Clark. Ann Mackenzie Hoggebug. Kylie Grace Jeanette.
Our next graduates have earned degrees from the Department of Communication Sciences and Special Education. These new alumni are research-based professionals who focus their efforts on meeting the individual needs of people who can benefit from multiple approaches to teaching, learning, and communication. Graduates have earned degrees in Communication Sciences and Disorders and Special Education.
Olivia Priscilla Burley. Amelia G. Clark. Sydney Marie Hostetter. Ansley Bledsoe Dixon. Jessica Brooke Lieb. Victoria Grace Vesely Hemrick. Sarah Gwendolyn McMillan. Nicole L. Fleming. Anna Kate Wilson.
Our next group of graduates has earned degrees from the Department of Counseling and Human Development Services. This department prepares students who will pursue careers in counseling and student affairs in a range of settings and with an emphasis on social justice and underserved populations.
Victoria Hollingsworth. Reagan L. Hudson. Crystal L. Tompkins.
Next, we recognize graduates of the Department of Mathematics, Science, and Social Studies Education. Graduates of this department have expertise in curriculum, instruction, assessment, and the use of technology in teaching mathematics, science, or social studies in pre-K-12 schools, higher education, and informal education settings such as museums and botanical gardens. Graduates have earned degrees in mathematics education, science education, or social studies education.
Rowan D. Bibb. Anna Elaine William. Emma Kate Herzog. Michael J. Agler. Callie Lauren Barber. Matthew Kirby Waters. Ariel A. McNulty. Evelyn Lemus. Adalberto Mendez. Matthew S. Brantley. Michelle R. Pickett. Sylvia Graham. Bailey Catherine Newell. Mary Claire Kimball. Micah McConney. Storm Morrigan Wilson. Caitlin Michaela Bernardi. Xavier Jones.
The next graduates have all earned degrees from the Department of Educational Psychology, whose graduates focus on teaching, learning, human development, and behavior. Graduates have earned degrees in applied cognition and development, gifted and creative education, quantitative methods, or school psychology.
Kayla Crawford Hyder. Allison Webb Murray. Amanda Elizabeth Evans. Morgan B. Ruby. Bryce Lawton Bennett. Aaron Gray. Shannon Denise Sines Carter. Grover Ducksworth.
Next, we recognize the Department of Language and Literacy Education. LLE has 3 areas of focus: English education, literacies in children's literature, and TESOL and world language education. LLE provides cutting-edge instruction marked by innovative design, challenging content, and rich professional relationships. Graduates use their expertise to enhance K-12 education throughout the Southeast.
Moses Kilpatrick.
Congratulations.
Alyssa Monai Dula. Sydney Claire Gaxiola. Megan Chastain Guzman. Maritza Estrada.
The next graduates have earned degrees from the Department of Lifelong Education, Administration, and Policy. These professionals will lead and improve educational programs for students in preschool through the 12th grade and will serve in leadership roles in higher education, community agencies, and continuing education settings. Graduates have earned degrees in Educational Administration and Policy and Human Resources and Organizational Development.
Julie Leanna Bacon. Andrew S. Kirsch. Amber Wynn. Tara Monique Penn.
We turn now to the Department of Kinesiology. The mission of this department is to enhance health and well-being for people throughout the lifespan through careers in allied health fields, in teaching and coaching, and in sport enterprises, as well as in higher education, government, and industry. Graduates have earned degrees in exercise and sports science, sport management, health and physical education, and athletic training.
Jarna K. Shah. Karin J. Cherono. Aiden Whitehead. Michelle Monod Howard. Phoenix B. Swope. Matthew Gabriel Ingram. Jared A. Gaines. Carson Michael Short. Joshua B. Hersey. Samuel Reed Kirk. James B. Kelly. Parker A. Fudge. Zach Dominic Eustace. Reagan Ivy Young. Kara Ashley Broadnax. Brooks Rush Brumby. Evan Michael Carter. Gabrielle Marie Jackson. Rebecca E. Ray. Sydney C. Stetter. Abigail Washburn. Caroline Irene Middleton. Gray Patterson. Addison H. Long. Cameron Dennis Evans. Cecilia J. Ryan. Deepa Patel. Mackenzie K. Mitchell. Libby C. Upton. Samantha Jo Cornett. Emily Way. Christian C. Kirkman. Thomas J. Horner V. Maxwell C. Wilson. Christopher D. Blakely. Derek Christner. Emma Grace Wise. Angelina Emma Thomas. Emerson Elliott. Garrett W. Dowell. Ethan Allen. Mason T. Perkins. Emily Fay. Elijah William Sims. Cade Wells Dingler. Jackson Caleb Taylor. Reagan Houghton Bodie. Kylie Grace Pitt. Brandon Batts. Camden Lee Ford. Mary Darden Shears. Morgan Ann Birdie. Sarah Frances Halbig. Megan Ray Hawkins. Leon Schmidt. Lawson Frank Berg. Ling Yi Sun. David Wells Grant Jr. Richard Contreras. Mackenzie Acacia Tatanai Laws.
We conclude our recognition of graduates this morning with the Department of Workforce Education and Instructional Technology. These new alumni will continue the department's focus on innovative teaching, research, and service in learning, design, and technology, and in workforce education.
Madison A. Sloan. Chelsea Camplain Lee. Dia Timin Trampearson. Annette Johnson. Ariane M. Knowlton. Julie Elizabeth Wyatt. Maria Paula Boris Patino. Jelani Angel Ellis. Diego Morgado Inocencio. Andrea Ash. Robert E. Calloway III. Savannah Ray Willis. Tamika Latham. Tracy Lee Karan. Steve Sherman. Brianna N. Lewis. Jocelyn Wolverton.
It's my pleasure to present to you the class of 2024. At this time, I would like to introduce our graduates who have attained exceptional academic honors. If you are graduating cum laude, please stand. If you are graduating magna cum laude, please stand. If you are graduating summa cum laude, please stand. Next, I want to recognize a truly stellar group of students, our first honor graduates who are graduating with a perfect 4.0 graduate. First honor graduates, please stand. I want to recognize two additional groups of students. If you are a transfer student, please stand. Finally, as a first-generation student myself, those of you who are the first in your family to earn a degree hold a particular place in my heart. If you are a first-generation undergraduate or graduate student, please stand. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our student speaker for 2024. Maya Cattabog is graduating with a bachelor's degree in elementary education. She is enrolled in the Double Dog program and will complete her master's next summer, after which she will begin teaching full-time. She's exploring options to teach abroad through the Fulbright program, as well as considering teaching locally in the Clark County School District. Please join me in welcoming Maya.
Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates.
Maya Cap.
It is an honor to stand here today and speak at a ceremony celebrating the graduates of the Mary Frances Early College of Education, colleagues, peers, and friends who are going to become some of the most influential people in our world. As graduates of this college, we each carry a piece of the legacy left by Mary Frances Early herself. A trailblazer in every sense, she was UGA's first African-American graduate, breaking barriers and opening doors for future generations. Her courage and dedication serve as powerful reminders of what it means to create lasting change in education and beyond. Her legacy exemplifies the values we've come to know at this college: equity and a commitment to uplifting others. We are stepping into roles where we too will hold influence. Whether in classrooms, on sports fields, in clinics, or just in our communities, each of us has the power to shape lives and to enrich them for the better. My fellow educators will shape minds, cultivate confidence, and inspire potential in every student they encounter. Those of us in health, sports, and support services will guide others in ways that foster resilience, wellness, and growth. That is something to be incredibly proud of and incredibly thankful for. Those who know me know I am an incredibly sentimental individual. I will keep every single card, brochure, and newspaper handed to me, and I will photograph and record every experience like it is the most important moment in the world. I love to reflect and let the feeling of nostalgia wash over me. Being a fall graduate has elevated that feeling tenfold. The 8 in-person classes my elementary education cohort had in person made me realize just how much I'll miss our at or home and the random potlucks that came along with it. Soon, we'll be sharing our classroom stories with coworkers instead of classmates. Each good morning and each goodbye to my student teaching class felt like the closing of a chapter filled with so much love and life. And every Go Dogs weighs a little heavier, knowing that in a year, I may not be somewhere where people understand the true meaning of the phrase. Now, no matter how sentimental you may or may not be, I think we each have a moment we look back on. A point when we knew our choice of major mattered and that what we were doing with our lives had real meaning. For me, that moment came 2 semesters ago on one of my last days of placement in 3rd grade. A student who was visibly upset asked me, "Why do you have to leave? You were the only reason I learned anything." Now, maybe he exaggerated a bit. He had a strong support system after all, but his words stayed with me. I realized that, to him, I mattered. Somehow, just by showing up, being there 10 days out of the semester, I had made an impact. We all have a moment like this. And that just goes to show that what we do in the College of Education matters. It matters more than almost any other major because what we do impacts others every day. What we do will decide whether the next generation learns to read, whether someone gains the tools to communicate with their family, whether a team reaches their full potential and wins a championship, whether a child with unique needs feels supported and understood, or whether a struggling student finds the confidence to try again. And because we hold so much power, there are going to be times where you have to put yourself out there, doing things that you are not sure you can even do. Times when we're exhausted or discouraged, when doubts creep in about whether we're making a difference at all. We have all seen and felt the demands that teaching entails, and it is almost guaranteed that there will be days when almost everything will feel overwhelming. But if my time in the classroom has taught me anything, the first step is to show up, because it mattered when I showed up. So, to the people that support us, thank you for showing up. To our professors, mentors, and advisors, thank you for your unwavering dedication and belief in us. Thank you for showing up for us and holding us accountable, showing us the standards of what educators can be, and reminding us time and time again the importance of people loving what they do. To our friends and families, you are the blueprint of how showing up for others blossoms into something bigger. You are the reason we found the courage to commit to something that holds such an impact on others' lives. We know the importance of showing up for others because you showed up for us. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it! We are now committed, some of us, to education for 30 more years. But with that comes the privilege of reaching countless students who need a mentor, a supporter, and someone to just believe in them. I plead and implore you to not only show up for your students every day, but to show up for yourself. You have put countless time into lesson plans, clinical hours, and all the extra mental bearings that no one will ever be able to see. It all matters, because life is too short not to do something that matters. More than that, I hope you are willing to show up for each other. No one understands what you're going through better than the person sitting next to you. Let's support each other and show up for each other beyond today and into the future so that we will never have to bark alone. It has been the greatest honor to be a part of this community and learn and grow with you. And I cannot wait to see the incredible impact we will make together. Congratulations, graduates.
All right, we're almost done. On August 16, 1962, Mary Frances Early made history when she became the first African American to graduate from the University of Georgia with a master's degree in music education, which at that time was in the College of Education. Inspired by Charlene Hunter Galt and Hamilton Holmes, who were the first undergraduates to integrate UGA in 1961, she made a deliberate choice to enroll at UGA alongside them to desegregate the graduate school. Still disappointed by the lack of diversity and persistent segregation on campus after graduating, she returned to UGA in 1964 to earn her education specialist degree in music education. In 2013, Ms. Early was presented with an honorary doctorate from UGA and was later awarded the 2018 UGA President's Medal in recognition of her legacy and lifetime accomplishments. Ms. Early retired in 1994 after working for 37 years in public schools in Atlanta. She later taught at Morehouse College, Spelman College, and served as the head of the Department of Music at Clark Atlanta University. Ms. Early's impact as a civil rights icon and music educator has inspired and influenced generations of students, schools, and communities across the nation. She played an integral role in the campaign for racial equality at UGA and across the South and remains a tireless advocate in the field of education. To celebrate your graduation from the Mary Frances Early College of Education, we have a special message for you from Ms. Early.
Hello, everyone. I want to greet Dean Spangler, other administrators, the dedicated faculty members, the proud family and friends, and most importantly, the University of Georgia Mary Frances Early College of Education graduates. Congratulations, you have arrived. You have reached your goal, and I am so very proud of you. I know that it was your hard work, your tenacity, perseverance, I call it stick-to-itiveness, all of that helped you because you must have had challenges along the way. But you've done it, and what an accomplishment. Some of you, I think, will be going into the next part of your journey as educators. Others will be part of the athletic trainers. Others will be counselors. And others will be in applied health professionals. But whatever path you choose, I hope that you will take with you the passion and the tenacity that you showed in reaching this goal. Why? Because your influence will impact hundreds of thousands of others who need your help. Those of you who will become educators will help to inspire young children and even some older with curiosity about learning, that they will want to learn. Those of you who are in the athletic trainers will support and give help to those who are athletes. And those who are counselors will provide guidance and hope to those who have life-threatening or lifestyle changes. Those who will be in applied health will support the health and well-being of millions of people. I hope that you understand that this is not the end of your journey, this is the beginning, because to commence is part of commencement. To commence means to begin. As you begin this journey, please remember that thousands and hundreds of young and old people are depending upon you to help them to shape the future. I know that your path will be fulfilling, it will be exciting, and I hope that it will be enjoyable, because that's what education is all about. Again, congratulations, give support to this wonderful school, and make sure that you remember to go Dogs. This is the beginning, because to commence is part of commencement. To commence means to begin. As you begin this journey, please remember that thousands and hundreds of young and old people are depending upon you to help them to shape the future. I know that your path will be fulfilling, it will be exciting, and I hope that it will be enjoyable, because that's what education is all about. Again, congratulations, give support to this wonderful school, and make sure that you remember to go Dogs.
She's 87 years old, legally blind. She did all that without notes. She's amazing. We are very lucky to have her part of our college. Everyone has many reasons to be proud today and many reasons to celebrate. I want to take a moment to thank the families and friends who have supported our graduates. Yes. I also want to thank the faculty and staff members who, in ways both visible and behind the scenes, have helped our graduates achieve their goals. I want to particularly thank the staff members from the Offices of Academic Programs, Undergraduate Advising, Student Engagement, Information Technology, Marketing and Communications, and Outreach and Engagement, and our ambassadors who made today's convocation possible. Graduates, you are now alumni of the Mary Frances Early College of Education. You are a member of a community that includes over 60,000 living alumni. As exemplified by Mary Frances Early and many others, our alumni have gone on to make important contributions in Georgia, the nation, and the world. As you embark on this new chapter of your academic journey, remember that you possess resilience and tenacity to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Your experiences have prepared you to thrive in face of uncertainty. Embrace the challenges, cherish the victories, and continue to pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. The world awaits your brilliance, and I'm confident that you will make a lasting impact wherever your journey may lead. We look forward in the future to hearing with great pride about the impressive accomplishments and important contributions of the class of 2024. Please wear your MFE COE t-shirts with pride, follow us on social media, stay in touch, and let us know what you're doing. And remember the words of Mary Frances Early. In whatever your job or career path, I hope you will make your flight reflect a love and respect for all people, because if we don't unite and work together to make good things happen at UGA and in our world, nothing else will matter. To end our ceremony today, I'm going to invite Maya to return to the podium to lead the class of 2024 in calling the dogs. Following the calling of the dogs, the platform party and the graduates will recess to the lobby. Graduates, if you will queue up in front of the concession stand windows, we have a gift for you. Guests, please meet your graduates in the lobby. Please do not return to the auditorium as the staff needs to get it ready for the next college's ceremony. You're welcome to hang out in the lobby for a bit and take photos, but then we do need to vacate this facility for the next college. So Maya, come call the dogs.
All right, I've always wanted to do it like they do it in the football games, so I'm gonna say Georgia, and I want you guys to say Bulldogs. Are we ready? All right, Georgia.